Mr. Tiny.
Yes. All right. Everybody please rise. Call this meeting of the City Council to order. We'll have a council prayer followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Dear God, bless our proceedings tonight. Give us wisdom to know what is just and the strength to do what is right. Amen?
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I hear a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion second. Vote with Councilor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Minutes approved. Any proclamations or statements by any of the council members?
I will not be at Jack's Saturday morning, so the crowds that usually come down there will know I'm not there.
Nor will I.
We all miss the mayor tonight. He's fine. He's attending the National Conference of Mayors in Washington, D.C. And so wish him a safe trip there and back home. Okay, any department announcements? Agenda item comments by citizens?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Unfinished business.
This will order demolition of the structure located at 2018 Dinah Washington Avenue.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Virgil?
Council, this is for the condemnation of 2018 Dinah Washington Avenue, condemned August 8th, 2025. This property has 22 housing code violations. The owner has been contacted, is aware of this hearing. The owner is aware that if it's condemned by the city, city council, the cost of demolition will be charged back to the owner. The owner has continued to remove all of the dilapidated parts from the rear of the structure and started rebuilding the house. The owner has been contacted, is aware of this hearing. The owner has a representative here to represent his property.
Okay, will the representative come forward, please, and give your name and address for the record? Hey,
My name is Lakeisha Ball. I live at 3616 First Court.
do you have any knowledge of further plans that to continue the improvements to the property?
They just finished tearing the whole back of the house out. They just started with the foundation to go back up this the week before last, but it's been raining. And we've started we've gotten funds and donations to start the building.
Yes, ma'am. I know
this
it's
is one we put-
very expensive.
Mr. Council President, I'd like to table it for 90 days.
Okay, there's a motion to table for 90 days. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Okay, there's a motion to table for, motion second for 90 days, voting with Councilor Lanier.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Council President. This is
Oh.
a public hearing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, this is a public hearing. Anybody like to speak for or against? No? Okay, now voting with Councilor Lanier.
Yes.
Yes.
I hope it works out for you. You can
Yep.
see it's a cute little logged house one day, and I hope it works out. Yes.
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 Okay, table for 90 days.
Thank you.
Thank you. Clerk?
This will order demolition of the structure located at 2722 22nd Street.
Your motion?
Second.
Okay.
This is for the
I said I
condemnation
made
of
the motion.
2722 22nd Street, condemned August 8th, 2025. This property has 46 housing code violations. The owner has been made aware and contacted about this hearing. The owner is aware that if it's condemned by the city council, the cost of demolition will be charged back to the owner. This house has been purchased by a new owner. A permit has been pulled, and they have started making the repairs to the house. The owner is not here to represent.
Okay, the owner is not here to represent, but since this is a public hearing, anyone here would like to speak for or against? Being none, do I hear a motion to table for 90 days?
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, vote for Councilor Eatman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
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 and it's tabled for 90 days. Thank you, Virgil. Consent agenda. Clerk?
This approves items A through I on the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, vote for Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
and consent agenda is carried. All right, public hearings, clerk.
This authorizes execution of a development agreement with Delaney Group LLC.
Is there a motion to?
Yeah, I think we have, it's a public hearing, so we got some
Yeah.
people that want to speak,
Sure.
but I plan on tabling it indefinitely tonight.
Okay.
If you
Yeah.
got somebody want to speak for it.
On the table is to.
Council will need a
table for-
motion and a second to actually have that public hearing first.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion second, and it's to table indefinitely. Since this is a public hearing, anyone like to speak for or against? Okay. Come forward and please give your name and address for the record.
I worked too hard on this not to tell it to y'all. My name is Susie Smith, and I'm a resident of 17 Springbrook since 1989. The question before you, or what would have been before you, is whether to grant to Delaney Property Group of Mobile, a private entity, $5.75 million in tax incentives to aid in constructing a commercial development on 5.61 acres in Springbrook, 1/5 of the neighborhood. In his remarks to the Council Finance Committee on January 6, Mr. John Jackson of Delaney Property Group explained that the site must be taken from what it is now to raw dirt before construction can begin. Taking the site to raw dirt will require the demolition of 20 rental properties and the felling and removal of around 200 trees, many of which have been on the site since before Springbrook was developed in 1945. Consider the merit of the request for tax incentives from Mr. Delaney, Mr. Mike Delaney, and Mr. Jackson. What criteria should you use to judge their request? What questions about the development should you have the answer to? How will giving taxpayer money to a private commercial endeavor be in the long-term interest of the city's residents? One way to think about whether to grant this or any incentive request for that matter is from the perspective of a reasonable, fair-minded person. For example, I suspect all reasonable, fair-minded people in Tuscaloosa supported the massive tax incentives granted Mercedes in the 90s because they understood the long-term economic boon Mercedes and related industry would bring to our city. Reasonable, fair-minded people in Tuscaloosa likely supported incentives for the shops at Legacy Park to replace the older Cedar Crest neighborhood destroyed in the 2011 tornado. Reasonable, fair-minded people likely do not object to the City Council's recent granting tax incentives for the redevelopment of the shopping center in Alberta, also destroyed by the tornado. Definable public interests support these examples of tax incentives given to private developments. The Springbrook development has no such definable public interest. The three commercial entities mentioned in local media are variations on three concepts already prevalent in Tuscaloosa: buffet restaurants, 4 of which are less than 2 miles from the Springbrook site, a plethora of hamburger restaurants too numerous to count, and coffee shops, 24-plus locations south of the river, 7 less than 2 miles from Springbrook site, the Springbrook site. And according to Mr. Delaney and Mr. Jackson, only one of those businesses is a sure thing. The other 2 mentioned in media are apparently not sure things as yet. It is unlikely that the reasonable, fair-minded residents of Tuscaloosa would support tax incentives to a private commercial development with no compelling reason to warrant support. Nothing special or outstanding or exciting or unique to recommend support. Nothing truly new for the city, just more humbug offerings in a tiny space inside a neighborhood. You represent the constituents of your district on the council. Your vote on any matter should best reflect your understanding of how your constituents would want you to vote. Would they want you to approve a tax incentive for the private Springbrook development? And would they also be likely to support yet to be identified businesses on the site in the long term? The answer to that question should influence your vote. Not how the developer wants you to vote, not how the Springbrook Investments Group who own the site have lobbied you to vote, not how the counselor of District 7 has urged you to vote. In this instance, adhering to the custom of following the lead of a fellow counselor regarding an issue in his or her district by voting with the District 7 counselor to approve will conflict with the reasonable, fair-minded constituents in your district who, given the facts of this development, would surely want you to vote to deny the incentive request. As Wanda Muzan pointed out in her recent letter to you, this project—
Ms. Smith, I'm sorry, your time is up.
I've got like 4 lines left.
Okay.
This project should not be allowed and certainly should not be subsidized by taxpayers. Please do not vote to approve giving $5.75 million of Tuscaloosa taxpayers' dollars of Springbrook residents' tax dollars to an ill-designed private commercial development that has genuinely serious impediments to its sustained success. Old adages say you cannot make a silk purse out of a sow's ear, and you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. Springbrook Circle development will never be a silk purse. It will only be a pig with lipstick on. Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, as you know, Councilor Lanier asked for this to be tabled indefinitely. Is there anyone else? So there will not be a vote. Anyone else like to speak for or against? Thank you. Please, when you finish, give your name and address for the record, Ms. Barth.
Thank you, John.
Joan Barth, 5541 Woodbury Lane. I appreciate the motion that's coming before you. And as you move forward with this project, I hope that the comments I'm making tonight will inform your future decisions about the property. So I want to be clear that the city has a role in promoting development in Tuscaloosa when the project provides for the greater good of citizens. And you recently supported incentives to develop the Leland Shopping Center and the McFarland Mall. And those projects have significant impact. They're going to restore these vacant commercial areas to what they used to be, commercial properties. They're going to eliminate significant eyesores and potentially provide benefits to Tuscaloosa citizens through services and jobs, and those are being held to a pretty high standard. In contrast, I fail to see how this Delaney Group's plans add much value to Tuscaloosa or fill a significant gap in the community. I'd like to take this opportunity to point out how the proposal fails to meet the expectations of the City Council when it was first rezoned, fails to meet meaningful needs in the community, and is not commercially viable for the site. So I'm not going to repeat some of the things that Ms. Smith already said, so I'll keep it to the new content. When the council voted to rezone this property from residential to neighborhood commercial in 2017, your vision, that council's vision, was completely different from what is currently proposed, which are auto-intensive uses that will be disruptive to the residential community in the area. In 2017, we were told that the development would benefit Springbrook residents. The document I handed you shows what was proposed when you rezoned the property compared to what is proposed now. And note how they differ. 4 lots versus 6, no drive-through restaurants versus 3, no gas stations versus a gas station, or whatever auto-intensive is. This project will not only lead to devaluing the properties, especially those that must face the new auto-intensive uses. I think we can agree that there's a lot of fast food restaurants and gas stations on McFarland Avenue. And I'll just support the comments that were already made about those uses not being anything special or anything that really adds value to that area of the community. And the last point I wanted to make was just the viability of the project. So in the nearly 9 years since this has been proposed, they failed to attract commercial investors into this property. And the site fails because it's not a great place for what's being proposed. If it weren't for the traffic light on McFarland, you wouldn't even know that Springbrook was there. It's hidden from view. It's not near the interstate. There's a plethora of other things for people who are interstate travelers to go to that they're not going to come into this far down the road. Albright Road is not designed to handle heavy traffic load. And frankly, there's a lot of better opportunities in Tuscaloosa. There's vacancies at Midtown, there's vacancies at Shop of Legacy, there's vacancies at the Exit 71, there's vacancies in downtown Tuscaloosa, which are all great places for development, and you don't need incentives to promote development there. So you should vote against this incentive package for all of the reasons that I've just mentioned. And I urge you to keep the standards for granting economic incentives high and use this power with discretion. Approving this incentive package sets a low bar for others who seek incentives for their projects. And I hope that you'll consider these objections as you consider this project further down. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Barth.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak for or against before we vote? Please give your name and address for the record.
Sandy Wilson, 64 Springbrook. I don't have prepared comments. I would support everything that Ms. Barth and Ms. Smith said. I am deeply concerned because this development will be across the street from my house. Since I bought the house in '92, this has been a constant effort. Developers have come in, they've slowly bought the houses, except the one that is still on the corner, I think. They've let these houses be empty, fall into disrepair. It's a danger because they are empty houses. And I'm very concerned about the property values and the safety of that area, and I'm disappointed that the city seems to be willing to let this happen to areas of town where people of lower middle income can live. And so I've been to these meetings for over 30 years, one context or another, and the last proposal seemed acceptable, but this one is nothing like the last one. And I picture 2 or 3 businesses being built, and the rest of it will still be the raw dirt. The noise, the construction, it's just very disappointing. And I never know from year to year what's going to end up across the street. So, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, before we take a vote, anyone else like to speak? Okay, the motion is to table indefinitely, voting with Councilor Lanier.
Yes.
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 And the motion to table indefinitely passes. All right, clerk.
This approves a restaurant retail liquor license for Logan's Roadhouse, number 318.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion to second. Mary Beth?
Good evening, council.
Good evening.
All right, so I have ABC application for Logan's Roadhouse Enterprises, LLC, doing business as Logan's Roadhouse 318. They're applying for a restaurant retail liquor license located at 1511 Skyland Boulevard East. Their hours of operation is Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Here's the aerial view of Logan's Roadhouse. All my reports have been filed with the city clerk. TPD will come and give their report, and then the applicant.
Officer Champion?
Good evening, council. Police Department doesn't have any objections to this application.
Thank you. This is a public hearing. Anyone want to, here to speak for or against? And this is a, just for the record, change of ownership, correct?
Yes, sir, it's only a change of ownership.
Okay,
And the applicant is actually
okay. All right, the applicant's not here. All right, we have a, okay. You come ahead and give your name and address for the record, please, sir.
My name is Will McLeod, and I'm representing Logan's. Our address is 1511 Skyland Boulevard.
So this is the change of address, everything will be the same yeast rolls and all that good stuff?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
All right.
all right. Anybody have any questions for the applicant? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak for or against? All right, this is, we will close the public hearing and we'll vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Yes. Yes.
and the application is approved. Clerk?
This approves a less than 7-day special events retail license for Downtown Entertainment LLC.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Mary Beth?
Okay. Downtown Entertainment LLC, applying for a special events retail less than 7 days. We have February events. We have February 5th for First Circle Date Party at 920 Paul W. Bryant Drive from 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. February 21st event is Candy People's Private Parent Event at 1705 University Boulevard, 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. February 27th, Pi Beta Phi Parents Weekend at 920 Paul W. Bryant Drive, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Phi Delta Theta Moms Weekend, 190 University Boulevard, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then February 28th, Phi Delta Theta Moms Weekend at 190 University Boulevard, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sorry, how did I go back, Randy? Okay, so March events, we have March 6th, Chi Omega Parents Weekend at 920 Paul W. Bryant Drive, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. SAE Parents Weekend, 432 University Boulevard, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. March 7th, Kappa Sig Parents Weekend, 282 University Boulevard, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. SAE Parents Weekend, 432 University Boulevard, 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. March 27th, Lizzie Amberson Private Parent Event at 1150 8th Street from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Here's the aerial view of Kappa Sig House. And then we have the May event, May 2nd, ATO graduation event at 332 University Boulevard, 1 o'clock p.m. to 5 p.m. And here's the aerial view of the ATO house. All my reports have been filed with the city clerk. TPD will come and give their report, and then the applicant.
Officer Champion?
Police Department doesn't have any objections to any of these applications of the addresses.
Thank you, sir. All right, so this is to approve the application of special events retail license less than 7 days. Hello, Brandon.
How we doing? It's Brandon Hanks, Downtown Entertainment, 504 Almond Avenue, Tuscaloosa.
These all that you expecting more in April?
I think we just have one more left in the hopper. I think that's it.
Okay, all right. Anybody have any questions for Brandon? Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we have a motion and a second, voting with Counselor Lanier.
Yes. Yes.
yes,
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
motion carries. Clerk?
This concurs with the appointment of Sebo Sanders as acting chief of police.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, voting with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
yes,
Yes. Yes.
motion carries. Congratulations, Chief Sanders. Clerk?
This authorizes a reimbursement resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and second, voting with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
yes,
Yes. Yes.
motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes the mayor to explore options for the operation of the Tuscaloosa Tennis Center.
Second.
Have a motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes execution of an aviation hangar ground lease with High Maintenance Pursuits LLC.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes Amendment Number 1 to the minor public works contract with Taylor Electrical Contractors Incorporated.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Wake up there, Joe. Clerk?
This authorizes Amendment Number 2 to the professional engineering services
Joe
contract with McGifford and Associates LLC.
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes an agreement with Valbridge Property Advisors.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes an agreement with the Appraisal and Consultant Group Incorporated.
So move.
Second.
Have a motion second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes a memorandum of understanding with the Tuscaloosa Transit Authority.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes a minor public works contract with Building Specialties Company Incorporated.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes a minor public works contract with Metal Roofing Solutions Incorporated.
So move.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from Hatch Company.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from Norport Electrical Supply.
So move.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from Morrow Water Technologies.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from Motorola Solutions.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services for various departments.
So move.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This authorizes the renewal of the contract with Millennium Risk Management.
So move.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This establishes the budget for the 2026 B warrant series.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This appoints personnel to assist the absentee election manager in the performance of duties related to the 2026 special municipal election.
Motion.
Second.
Motion is second, vote with Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. There is no suspension of the rules, so ordinances and resolutions of a general nature or permanent operation. Clerk?
This calls for a special election for the purpose of electing a council member for District 3.
Motion.
Second.
Have a motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Do you hear a call for unanimous consent?
Second.
Okay, voting
So moved.
consent, Counselor Eatman?
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This sets qualification fees for the 2026 special municipal election.
So move.
Second.
Motion second, vote with Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Do you hear a call for unanimous consent?
So moved.
Second.
Vote with Counselor Eatman?
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This establishes poll hours for the 2026 special municipal election.
So move.
Second.
Motion second, vote from Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Do you hear call for unanimous consent?
Motion.
Motion second for unanimous consent, vote from Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
Motion.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This sets compensation for municipal election workers.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, vote from Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Lee, you gonna vote?
I think so. Yes.
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 Stopped and looked up.
There a call for unanimous
Motion.
consent?
Second.
Vote from Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This annexes approximately 0.6 acres located at 5300 McWrights Ferry Road into the corporate limits.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, vote from Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Call for unanimous consent.
Second.
Thank you. Vote from Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me take it off.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This annexes approximately 2.9 acres located at 10197 Watermelon Road into the corporate limits.
Motion.
Second.
Motion second, vote from Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Call for unanimous consent.
Second.
Have a motion second for unanimous consent, vote from Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Clerk?
This annexes approximately 4.5 acres located at 3311 and 3327 Hargrove Road East and 3728 34th Avenue East into the corporate limits.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion second, vote from Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 Yes. Call for unanimous consent.
Second.
Motion second for unanimous consent, vote from Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Motion carries. Auditing accounts.
This authorizes the payment of bills.
Thank you.
Hey,
Ooh,
bills
pay
out
my
there.
bills.
You might need a table paying this bill.
We're gonna go to Chuck's. All right, we have a motion second to pay my bills, vote from Counselor Eatman.
Yes.
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 And bills are paid. Citizen comments and other communications. Any citizens would like to address your city council? Okay, being none, subject to the exercise of mayoral veto on ordinances of general nature or permanent operation, all applicable departments are hereby ordered to otherwise implement council policy this day enacted. You hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
Motion second to adjourn, vote from Counselor Lanier.
Yes.
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 Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
and meeting adjourned.